So, did you enjoy the World Cup? Well, there's no time to dwell on it, because it's time to start the Premier League season again. Now that it is back, there are 5 entities I think are really worth keeping an eye on as we enter the second half of this unique season. Number 1, Erling Haaland. Haaland's form before the World Cup really defied understanding. He scored 18 goals in the league, and City only played 14 games, and Haaland didn't even play in all of those. Given that Norway didn't qualify for the tournament, he's had about a month to relax and recharge his batteries. As such, he's probably chomping at the bit to get going again, especially considering City have some ground to make up in the title race. Number 2, Harry Kane. I honestly feel very sorry for Harry Kane. By the time Tottenham kick off against Brentford to get the season rolling again, he'll have had just over a fortnight to mull over that penalty miss against France. With Haaland having turned so many heads, people may have forgotten that Kane was having a storming season with Spurs as well. 12 goals in 15 games. I'd love to see him come back into the Spurs side with a point to prove and take this season by the scruff of the neck. He'll need to if Tottenham are going to keep their Champions League hopes alive. Number 3, Newcastle. Speaking of the race for the top 4, let's talk about Newcastle. Eddie Howe's side were having the type of season the Toon haven't seen for nearly 2 decades. Maybe more. It'll be fascinating to see what sort of effect this month-long hiatus will have had on them, as it's possible the break came at exactly the wrong time for them. Will they find that their momentum has been stifled and fall down the league? Or will they come out of the traps refreshed and hungry, with not many of their players having depleted themselves at the World Cup? Number 4, Manchester United. Getting rid of Cristiano Ronaldo is a bold move in any context. You need only look at Fernando Santos benching him in Qatar as proof of that. Before that game against Switzerland, it was the only thing the media wanted to talk about. But Erik ten Hag seems to think that removing that influence from the dressing room is necessary to push the team forward. And after the Piers Morgan interview, you can understand his perspective. Now is the time to see just how beneficial, or otherwise, that brave step was. It might provide an opportunity for a Marcus Rashford to come to the fore and help United in their push for a top 4 finish. Or it may have no effect at all, and the Jekyll and Hyde results will continue. Time will tell. Number 5, Leeds United. Looking at the other end of the table, it's hard to pick a standout team to watch. Maybe it's West Ham and Everton, Premier League stalwarts who find themselves on the bubble. Or maybe it's Nottingham Forest, the grand old legacy club trying not to go straight back down. However, I'm going to go with Leeds. That rampaging 3-0 win over Chelsea in August feels like a distant memory, but fresh motivation may be on the way. Tyler Adams' stock has been raised in a big way after an impressive World Cup as captain of America. Jesse Marsch obviously has a lot of work to do, but we often see noteworthy turnarounds during the back end of the season, and this year could be Leeds' time. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, consider hitting the like button, commenting below, or subscribing to the channel.